getting a lean physique will absolutely change your life forever, just because like if you're fat, skinny fat right now, just as I used to be a few years ago, it was just like you never really get attention from the girls, from the guys, you know, no homo, but like you don't really get that respect that you would get if you were like absolutely shredded lean year round. Because like with being skinny fat, being obese, it's just like when people look at you, they're looking at no self-control, no discipline. They're looking at someone who doesn't give a fuck about themselves. So why would they give a fuck about you in the first place? So once you're able to actually get lean for yourself, you're actually able to see what that kind of feels like. Because like just driving around, I'm in Koh Samui, Thailand right now, so just driving around and just getting eyes from like people on the side, people on the other bikes, causing accidents, unfortunately, it's just like a complete game changer compared to back in university where I was just drinking, eating McDonald's almost every single day, not working out as much, and just settling for the complacent physique that, you know, just kind of came naturally without any type of training or discipline. And with that, I just wasn't able to attain the life that I wanted. But once I dropped out, started logging in and grabbing life by the controls and just honing in on every single aspect of my life, fitness, finances, life maxing, traveling to Thailand for the first time, it was just like I was finally able to see what the other side looked and felt like. Because once you're able to actually get that respect from not only yourself, which is the most important respect you can get, but respect from your friends, your family, girls that you meet, you know, traveling across the world, getting compliments from the locals, it's just like, it just feels like you're like a celebrity somewhat. Of course, not up to that esteem, but close to it. So if you're not lean right now, why not? It's just like, it's once you're able to get lean, of course it's a lot easier said than done, but once you're actually able to attain the physique, it's very easy to maintain it long term. You know, getting there is gonna be a lot easier said than done. You know, you're gonna have to either fast, lock in on a diet, the gym, but the main thing that it comes down to, if you don't have a lean physique right now, is that you don't have the right identity. Because right now it's very likely you have the identity of someone who's undisciplined, lazy, doesn't go to the gym, doesn't eat the right food, which ultimately leads to you not being lean. So in order to change this, it's very simple. You just need to change your identity. Now with change your identity, again, it's easier on paper than it is to apply to reality. But once you're able to understand what I'm going over right now, it's very, very simple. And of course it will take a few weeks, few months, depending on how much you're going to do what I tell you right now. Like for me, I've done this maybe 3 or 4 times in my life where I was able to kind of transfer who I was into someone I needed to become in order to take myself that step further in my reality and in my life. So the best thing you can do right now, if you aren't lean, if you have no idea how to actually start going to the gym, how to start eating the right foods, and how to actually start moving the needle forward to the dream physique, is with this right here. You first need to find out exactly what type of physique, what type of life you want for yourself. Because the reality is, especially in America, most people don't even know what they want just because they're so distracted by social media, video games, sports, drinking, school. And with this, they have so much noise within them that they're not able to just sit still and bathe in that stillness where they're able to receive and find out who they truly are and what they actually desire in this very limited life that we have. So the best thing you can do is grab a sheet of notebook, or grab a notebook, grab a pen, go sit down somewhere where it's just you, your thoughts, no distractions, no music, no phone, and on this sheet of paper write down your name and then put 2.0. And with this, once you write this down, with this 2.0 version of yourself, I want you to close your eyes and think of this, okay? Like 5 years down the line, a year down the line, whatever timeline you want, it's completely up to you. And you want to write down 15 things that happen in the day in the life of the 2.0 version of yourself. Let me give you an example real quick. I was back in the States, never went to Thailand yet, had the aspirations to, but I didn't have the identity yet. So I sat in my parents' backyard, notebook and pen, closed my eyes, and I was like, okay, I'm jacked, I'm tan, making 10K a month online, I have my own apartment, I have a Thai girlfriend, I'm eating the best food, doing boxing, Muay Thai, I'm traveling to Koh Samui, Dubai, driving Lambos, all the typical guru type of things. And I didn't really notice it. Like after that, I just kind of did and reverse engineer the process of like what actions and who I needed to become in order to get to that dream state. And with that, I was able to actually move to Thailand with 1.5K USD, no income whatsoever. One completely broke, had a fast 110 hours, but that's a story for a different day. But at the end of the line, a year later, or less actually, I was able to actually turn that dream into reality. And it was because I was able to transfer who I was at the time of sitting in that backyard to the person that I needed to become in order to create that dream reality. Because the fact is, that reality that I was able to achieve, I would have never been able to achieve it being the past version of myself. I needed to become something more. And we can replicate that into fitness with getting lean. It's just like you just need to change your identity of who you think and how you view yourself, so that we can actually start taking the actions that you need in order to start progressing towards that physique. Because once you are able to attain and getting and staying lean for the rest of your life, it's just ultimately going to change everything. You know, for the fitness, finances, relationships, how you view yourself, how you navigate through the day. It's just you have so much more energy, so much more vitality. You just feel more alive compared to, like, I've never been completely obese, but I know people who are. And let me just tell you, like, they're not able to do half the things I'm able to do. Like run on the beach, you know, attract all the Russians here in Koh Samui, you know. There's an abundance of different things that they're not able to do because they're fat, because they're obese, because they're skinny fat. So you're just able to unlock a whole new horizon of life once you're able to get lean. Trust me on that one. It's an absolute blessing. And you know, I think it just comes down to like discipline and your self-image at the end of the day. So it just really depends, like, what do you really want? That's the question I'm gonna leave you guys with for this video, because like once you figure out exactly what you want, it's pretty easy to get it. The sad thing is that just people don't really know what they want, so they just go aimlessly through life. They just aimlessly eat junk food. They aimlessly just play video games, missed out on going to the gym, bettering their body, which leads them in the exact position that they're in now. So the thing is like, there's really nothing to lose. You have no risk here. It's just like, try this out of like just grabbing a notebook, grabbing a pen, writing 15 things that happen in the day in the life of the 2.0 version of yourself, and then just reverse engineer the process of what actions and what it takes to actually get to that position. Because once you find out what you want, you can pretty easily find out how you can get yourself in the best position possible to actually get to that reality. So yeah, try that out for yourself. If it doesn't work, wow. Well, I mean, you wasted maybe 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, like you could have just been gooning, you could have been playing video games, but what if you change your life? So yeah, I mean, outside of that, guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you guys in the next one.